Hey guys, welcome back to boot camp. Today we're going to be hitting the back and we're going to be hitting the triceps. Now, it's week 4, so I'm encouraging you guys to go a little heavier, okay? If you've got some more weights at your disposal, have them handy, because some of these exercises you're going to be able to lift a little bit more with, okay? And it's week 4, so we want to up the intensity just a little bit. We're going to start by doing 10 minutes of leg work. We've noticed you guys haven't been clicking on those leg workouts when they're down as individual workouts, so we're going to do a little bit of legs each day. Try and get your leg workout in without the pain and the DOMs the next day being overly sore. That's going to affect your next workout. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to do 40 seconds of 10 exercises. Have the dumbbells handy, you're going to need them for some. The first one we're going to do is a prisoner squat into a high knee. So we get 20 seconds rest in between each exercise so I can explain the one that's coming up next, okay? The first one we're going to do, like I said, is going to be a prisoner squat into a high knee. So the feet are slightly more than hip width apart, hands behind the head, eyes facing front. We squat down nice and low, we bring the left knee up, then we alternate and go onto this side. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Take your time with this, try and get down nice and deep, and try and keep your eyes front. Because if you're looking at the floor, likelihood is you're tilting too far forward when you're putting all the pressure in your quads, rather than getting the glutes firing and working with you. And stop. Okay, up next, we got a single leg bridge. So this one, we're going to lie flat on our back. We're going to place the left ankle over the right knee, hands flat by the side, and we're going to bridge up, hold, and down nice and slow. Okay, looks nice and easy, but it's quite tough. And away we go. And try to get the hams and the glutes engaged so we're not quad dominant. It's a great little exercise to get the hammies fired up and working. And we want a reasonable pause for a couple of seconds at the top of the bridge before we lower the butt back down towards the ground. And stop. Good job, shake it out. Okay, up next, we swap it over. So we get the right ankle over the left knee. And you will have one side which is a little weaker than the other, just to warn you. And just take your time with it, try and get the hips up as high as you can. And 3, 2, 1, away we go. And stop, good job, okay. Up next, we're going to do a holding squat. So we're going to get as deep as we can into that squat position and hold it for 40 seconds. Again, try and keep the eyes front, try not to tilt too far forward. In 3, 2, 1, let's get down nice and low. Don't rest the elbows on the knees. Just keep the eyes front. Make sure you're not pushing your knees out front, make sure you're pushing your backside out. And you'll start to get a nice burn going on in the quads and the glutes and the hips and everywhere really. And stop. Good job. Shake it off. Okay, up next we got predator jacks. In this one, we start with the feet reasonably close in and the arms together in a squat position, We widen out into a jack and back to the squat position. And we're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and away we go. And stop. Good. Okay. Up next, we got step through lunge. So, take a hold of some dumbbells. A little heavier than previous week, these ones, but not overly heavy. We got step through lunge. It's a back lunge, straight through into a front lunge. Stick them on the one side. Go with the right leg first. Trying not to put the foot down in between the back lunge and the front lunge. If you have to, just to get your balance, you can do. But if you can, try and get the glutes firing to stabilize you. And stop. Shake it out. Now we're going on to the other side. In 10 seconds, on the left leg, back lunge, through the front lunge. In 3, 2, 1, and away we go. And stop. Okay. Up next, we got stiff leg deadlifts. So we get the stretch those hamstrings out. Now, let's grab the heavier ones for these. If you've got them, if you don't panic. Feet hip width apart. Tilting from the hips. Keep the back nice and flat. Down past the knees and come back up. Keep those shoulders rolled back so that we're not arching the back. We are tilting from the hips, tabletop flat back. And stop. Okay, now we're going to go into a pulse squat. So again, we'll keep one of these heavy dumbbells handy. I'm going to pop it up in the goblet squat position. We're going to get down into a deep squat, and we're going to pulse up and down 2 to 3 inches. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So just keep the eyes front. Try not to look at the floor. And stop. Good job. No dumbbell needed for the last one. We got next is a burpee up into a tuck jump. Okay, so burpee, jump up, knees to chest, back down, and repeat. Legs might be a little bit dead for this, but let's see what we got. 3, 2, 1, and go. And stop. Whew. Right. That's the heart rate up. That's the legs taken care of for today. Go grab a drink. Come back here. We're going to hit the back up next. So we're going to need a selection of weights if you've got them. And have your chair ready. My chair's out of action today, so I'm using a bench. But if you don't have a bench, a table, a chair, some stairs in your house, whatever you got at your disposal. Now, coming up, we're going to be taking a little bit more rest time in between our laps than usual, but we are trying to increase the weights a bit today. Therefore, you need a little bit more rest time in between the sets because the lactic acid will build up, the form will start to go, and you could risk injury. See you back here in 30 seconds. Okay guys, moving on to the back. Now today I'm going to use a selection of weights for this, okay? Back's a tough one to hit from home, but you can go a little heavier if you have the weights at your disposal, okay? If you don't panic, just use what you've got. We're going to use our chair also. My chair is out of action at the moment, so I'm using the bench, okay? And we're going to start with a single arm bent over row. So what we're going to do here guys is we're going to pause it up top after each one. Reason being, when we go a little heavier on these, people tend to yank it up nice and quick. What we're going to do is get it up, squeeze it, hold it, and bring it down nice and slow. Okay, so we're going to do 5 exercises here. Single arm row, horizontal pull, double arm bent over row with the nails pointing outward, and an upright row. So we're going to start with a single arm row, and I'm going to go heavy for this, okay? So if you've got a heavier dumbbell, let's use this. And we're going to do 40 seconds of each of these. So we're going to get down in position, keeping the back nice and flat. Okay. Remember, don't lock out the arm and don't yank it up really quick. We're going to grab here, and from here we're going to squeeze it up and down nice and slow. So give that muscle time under tension, keeping the back nice and flat. And stop. Okay, shake it out. Then we're going to go on to the other side. Again, just try and pause it up there for about 3 seconds before you bring it back down. And when you bring it back down, don't lock out the arm, okay? Keep the shoulder aligned with the other shoulder. 3, 2, 1, let's go. And stop. Okay, so up next we've got a horizontal pull. Got to use lighter ones for these ones, guys. This is an awkward enough little exercise. So we're down to prone position. We stretch the arms out front. We're going to bring them back in a lat pull down type motion, then stretch them out again. 3, 2, 1, and go. This is a little heavier than last week, but again, not crazy heavy because it is an awkward exercise. And stop. Okay, up next, we got a bend over row, but we're going to turn our grip so the nails are pointing outwards. Going to go a little heavier than that, but not quite as heavy as the single arm rows. Okay, tilt from the hips, and away we go. Try and do a 3-second pause at the top. And stop. Okay, up next we got an upright pull. Now I'm going to use a heavier one for this, and we'll bring it up, hold, and down nice and slow. Okay, so grip the dumbbell. 3, 2, 1, and go. And stop. Good job. Okay, going to take a 30-second breather, shake it out. We are lifting a bit heavier today, so we'll need a little bit more rest time. Okay, so grab a quick drink, meet back for round 2. Okay guys, 30 seconds up. So we're going back into round 2, starting with a single arm row with a heavier dumbbell. Again, if you've got it, if you don't have it, don't panic. Just do it slow, controlled, with a nice pause at the top. Okay, so in position, back nice and flat, dumbbell in hand, bring it up and control as we squeeze up. Let's go. And stop. Good job. Shake it out on the other side. Use your rest time wisely. Lack of acid out of the muscles. And 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And stop. Good job. Okay, now we're into the horizontal pull. And we're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and away we go. And stop. Okay, up next we're going to bend over row. Quite a bit heavier on this one, but not as heavy as a single arm row. Get your dumbbells. You get nails pointing outwards. Squeeze those shoulder blades back. 3, 2, 1, and go. And stop. Okay, we got our upright pull next. Heavier dumbbell for this. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. And stop. Okay, pause for a breather. We're back to round 3. Okay guys, going on to round number 3. Okay, before we tackle those triceps up next. So we're going to start with our single arm row again. We're going to try and keep the back flat. Try and pause at the top. Let the muscle spend time under tension. Keep the form good and don't let the shoulder yank forward. So dumbbell in hand, in position, and 3, 2, 1, let's go. And stop, shake it off. Biceps will feel a little fatigued from earlier on the week from the bicep workout, by the way. Don't be alarmed, your back's still working. And 3, 2, 1, and away we go. and stop. Okay, so on the horizontal pull. Three, 2, 1, and go. And stop. Okay, up next, we're going to bend over row, reverse grip. Tilt from the hips. And 3, 2, 1, and go. And stop. Okay, last set, high pull. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and away we go. And stop. Okay, so gonna have a well-earned breather before we hit those triceps. Up next, biceps should be feeling a good pump as well as the back right now. We went a little heavier, so we gotta allow a little bit more rest time to get lactic acid out of the muscles. So take a breather, meet me back here. If you thought that was tough, triceps is gonna be a killer. Okay guys, it's tricep time now. So firstly, I'm gonna get rid of this beast because I don't think we're gonna need that for what's coming next. So we're using body weight for some dips and we're using body weight for some close grip push-ups, okay? So I'm gonna have a reasonably heavy set of dumbbells here because I am going a bit heavier than I have previously, and I got the lighter ones as backup in case the arms have given up. Now, at the end of each lap, which is going to be 5 exercises, each 40 seconds of each, I'm going to take a 30-second breather, shake out the lactic acid and get ready for the next set. No shame in that, okay? Triceps are still feeling a little fatigued from the chest workout the other day with all those decline push-ups we were doing. So 30 seconds rest at the end of each lap. But we're going to start using our chair or our bench or a stair or whatever we got to do some tricep dips, okay? We're going to do 40 seconds of these. After we do the 40 seconds of these, we're going to go into some tricep kickbacks with a heavier weight than we did last week, if possible. And we're going to do single arm tricep kickbacks since we're going heavier. So, hands on the bench, bring yourself out into position, and 3, 2, 1, away we go. Just keep the butt nice and close to the bench. Try and keep the shoulders pinned back so they're not pronating forward too much. Down nice and low. Keep it slow and controlled. And don't lift those hips up like this when you're doing it, okay? Keep the weight on the triceps. When you push the hips up, you transfer the weight onto your feet and you give the arms a break. And that's not the name of the game today. And stop. Okay, up next we got single arm tricep kickback. Okay, I'm going to use reasonably heavy weight. All right, much heavier than last week anyway. All right, we're in the same position as the bent over row. When we keep the elbow up in line with the spine, back nice and flat. From here, we're going to fully straighten and back nice and slow, slow and controlled. So dumbbell just goes directly underneath the elbow. It doesn't go right up to the shoulder like this, okay? So try not to swing into each rep. Bring it back, flex it, hold it before you extend it again. Really focus on the tricep doing the work. And let the muscle spend time under tension. And stop. Good job. Shake it off. Now we're going on to the other side. Okay. Same idea. Bring it back. Pause it at the top. Then extend it nice and slow. Okay. So in position. And 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And stop. Good job. Okay, so we're under close grip push-ups next. All right, these will be quite tough after the dips and after the tricep kickbacks. Hands shoulder width apart, up into a high plank, keeping the elbows in tight, lowering yourself down nice and slow. And 3, 2, 1, away we go. And again, looking for a pause at the bottom, but we don't let the body hit the floor. Keep about an inch off it before we press back up. And stop. Okay, so up next we got skull crushers. So again, we're going to use the heavier weights for these. And flatten our back. Bring the dumbbells up. Shoulder the elbows, don't move. Lower the dumbbells down past your ears and fully extend them. Let's go. And stop. Okay, so we're going to take 30 seconds, let the lactic acid flush out of the arms, and we're back in for round 2. Okay guys, so we're into round 2 next, and we're going back to the tricep dips. Alright, this one's going to hurt a little more than the first one because the triceps are already pre-exhausted here. But try and keep the form good, which is why we're taking a little extended breather at the end of each set. So 3, 2, 1, and go. Shoulders pinned back. Try and keep them away from the ears. Try not to let the shoulders pronate forward. You can end up hurting yourself. And stop. Good job. Okay, so now we're into a single arm tricep kickback. Starting with the left. Again, if you need to drop the weight for these, you can. Okay, I'm trying to stick with the same weight here and gut it out. It's week 4, so we want to work a little harder. So get the elbow up and line the spine and fully extend. Away we go. When you straighten that arm, hold it flexed before you come back down to starting position. And like I said before, we don't want to swing that dumbbell up. So you want to start at a right angle between the bicep and the forearm. Don't bring the dumbbell up to the shoulder and allow momentum to swing it up into position. Time for one more. And stop. Okay, shake it out and we're on to the other side. Okay, so in position, ready to go in 3, 2, 1, and let's get kicking back. Tricep really starting to burn here. And stop. Good job. Okay. So back to close grip push-ups. Again, these will be even tougher this time. Try and pause at the bottom, but without letting your body hit the floor. Okay, so we're trying to hold it about a centimeter to an inch off the floor and press back up with the triceps. 3, 2, 1, and go. And stop. Okay, so back to skull crushers. And go on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Away we go. And stop. Okay. Whoa. Yep. Feeling the burn big time here. Again, guys, gonna take a quick pause. 30 seconds to a minute. Come back here. We do round 3 and finish this. Okay, guys, we're on to round 3. So this will finish your triceps off well and truly. All right, so we're gonna get back to the dips in 20 seconds. And again, if you need to use the lighter ones, use the lighter ones, okay? No shame in that. Rather the technique was good than was sloppy with heavier weights. Okay, so we're getting ready to go into the dips in 3, 2, 1, and go. Don't rush these guys, take your time with them. Like I said, let the muscles spend time under tension. And stop, okay. So, back to single arm kickback on the left. Okay, in position. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. And stop. Give them a quick shake out, then we're on to the other side. Okay, in position. Back nice and flat, elbow up in line with the back. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. And stop. Okay, back to close grips. This one's gonna be rough. Okay, in position, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. And stop. And finally, we got our skull crushers to finish. In position, and 3, 2, 1, let's go. And stop. Well, I don't know about you guys. My triceps are absolutely fried by the end of that. Hope you guys are all feeling the same. So, leave your comments below. I'll see you back here tomorrow because we got more of the same coming up.